Hello and welcome back to my farm. And in case you haven't already noticed, a new update has been released. And this video is all about that update and what it brings to us. Now, first of all, there are some new achievements. So let's mosey on over to my farmhouse, click on it and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Now when you look at the screen here, you'll notice that it says 115 of 126. So this means that there are some more achievements that have been added. But what are they going to be, I wonder? Now, according to the total, it means I have 2 more. So, Diligent Neighbor is the first one, and there are 3 ribbons to get as usual. Now, the first one is only 300 points, and that will be a piece of cake. 1 task, and that's easy to do. Second one is a Taskmaster. Now, I have 3 neighborhood derby tasks left to do, so I think I will be able to get this one as well. However, once I've looked at the next lot, I was really surprised. I'm going to need to do many more tasks, but you will see that later in the video. Right, now I'm jumping to my fishing area. Now, the fish is not so important here. What I want you to look at is the totals on the side. You'll see it says that I need 120 pounds, and so far I have 75.0 of 120 pounds. So that's another change in the game. So from now on, when you do the fishing, you will be able to see the decimal place. So for example, I catch a fish here, and it now says 78.9. Now, please be careful. You'll see later in the video when I actually reach the 120, it says I've got 120, but because the decimal point is now a focus here, when you go back to the task board, it tells you that it's not quite 120. So there's a slight issue that still needs to be worked out. However, if you just overfish so it actually reaches the 120 pounds, it won't be a problem. Now I'm going to catch a few more fish here since I've got the lures made, and I'm taking my time with this event. I'm in no rush. I don't have to use all my special lures. I'm only using my gold ones to see if I can catch that golden fish by the waterfall. And it's not coming. It doesn't matter what I do, it just will not come to my lure. So maybe it's the wrong time of the year for it. Small circle, what's it going to be? And I've caught too many of those. So greater red horse, 3.025 pounds. Still, that's a nice weight, and that takes me up to 85.3. So let's just get in my ducks as well, because I need their feathers later. And the 3 of you can stay there. Now, am I going to do any more fishing? No, because I have 0 red lures left. But I've got some being made, and I can just collect my lobster traps for later. Okay, that's enough with the fishing area. Let's jump back to the farm and see what else is different. Now, I'm actually enjoying this update. It's quite nice for myself being at a higher level to have something new. And there were a lot of surprises added that I was not expecting. For example, when you actually move around the farm, you're going to notice some really big changes in the layout. Now, what are they going to be? Well, let's have a look at the update information. First of all, the personal derby task log. You can now see your task log, but that will only start from the next derby. So the current derby we're on at the moment, no, you have to wait until it ends. Now, the current derby is 7 days long. In the future, they will only be 6 days, and there will be a 24-hour cool-down period, which will allow people to collect their prizes and then to move to another derby in another neighborhood if they want to. Currently, if you're changing neighborhoods, you end up losing out for that team, and you're not able to help them in any way. This is a really good change, and I love that option. It's so good to be able to change neighborhoods without causing any problems. Now, does this mean that the 7 days are going to be 7 days plus 24 hours? No, as I said, it's going to be 6 days plus a 24-hour cooldown period. So still the same time, but a little bit different. Okay, we've got some new puppies and we have some new kittens. So when you actually look in your pet information later, you will see that there are 2 new pets. We've got 2 new machines. One is the hot dog stand, and I just love those hot dogs. There are 3 different kinds. We've also got a pasta machine, which is good. Now, one thing I'm looking forward to seeing is the Derby ornaments or decoration. Now, later when I go to Greg's farm, you will see some of them, and they look awesome. Another change which is pretty cool is the fact that the postman, when he delivers your gift cards and thank you letters, comes by scooter. Now, when he comes to your door, he doesn't. He's still walking, so obviously there's not enough room. There are quite a few other changes which are interesting, and it's actually quite good. Okay, here's one of the changes. Now, instead of it being horizontal, it's now on the vertical plane. So it's actually pointing off in another direction, which is good. There's a new road. And you'll notice there that next to the road is a new expansion area. Whoa! So expansion positions across the road. Isn't that awesome? Now, the only way you can expand these is from the side road side. So when I tap them, the first three will tell you how many mallets, stakes, and deeds you're going to need. And trust me, for this new update, you will need a lot. Now, for those of us who are of a higher level, okay, this is going to be a really big challenge. For you guys at the lower level, leave this till much later. If you're trying to focus on expanding all of this area now, there's no point at the moment, especially when you come to the back part of the farm. Now, you just saw that if I'm tapping some of the other plots of land, I can't open them and I can't get the information. However, if you do check the Supercell site or you check the Heyday wiki, it will tell you what you need for each of these slots. There's a really good information guide, and I'll link you to it later. Now, I was wondering, with this side road, does it go to the town? So let's have a look. I've jumped to the town now. Let's just collect these and say thank you very much to all of my neighbours. In comes my train, and let's have a look. Is there a road coming in? No. So where the road actually leads to, I don't know. What's going to be down there at some stage later in the game? Again, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that maybe it's another development opportunity in the future that will allow us to expand in different ways within the game, but we will have to wait and see. Now, one thing I have noticed that when you are doing the truck orders, as usual, the truck orders disappear off to the left-hand side, but when they return, they come via the new side road. And it's wicked the way it just screeches around the corner and then screeches back around the main driveway up into your farm area. Check it out later. Watch it. Now remember, at the moment of this video being made, there is a truck event, so you can watch that truck many, many times. Now, I'm in the town. Are any of these people going to be requesting any of the new items that are being produced? Yes. Already I'm being asked for hot dogs within the town itself. Now, there are 3 kinds of different dogs, and you will see those later in this video. But please be aware that there are requests already in the town. You do not have to fill them if the machine is not ready to give you those items. So just bin the task, send the visitors on their way, just collect the points for what you've done and forget about the gift. The machines take about 3 days before they are ready, unless you're using diamonds. Now, in the video I'm going to be using the diamonds because I've got 299 at the moment, and I don't mind using them for you guys so you can see what happens. Okay, right, everybody's been sent on the way. Let's see if I've got any special requests. So, nothing in that building. Nothing in that one as well, but I need some olives. Oh dear, so I will have to come back there later. Okay, standard items. Ooh, I need some rice. Now, rice is something you're going to have to produce a lot of. You need to be able to make many, many, many bushels. So, good luck with that. You will find that these 2 new machines are going to be resource heavy for certain things. It's quite a challenge if you have run out of the production materials, especially if your land is being used. Okay, I've now got enough to expand one spot, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the back part of my land. I want to open up this area here, and I'm going to need a lot of expansion materials. If you wish to donate towards the video or towards my farm so I can expand all of these areas, please do so. I'm more than happy to take your expansion materials off you, and I will pay you full price. However, you've also got to expand your land. Now, this is the next part of the land. Look at it. All that space that's been added to the bottom of your farm. Oh my God, there is so much that we can do in this area. And I'm really looking forward to the day I get all of this done. Now, as usual, to expand these areas, they need to be connecting to your farm. So the back one I touched won't let me, but any that are in the front, to the left-hand side, will let me do that. And as you can see, the resources are quite high. Now, some of you may have noticed a few farms that have no trees and bushes on them. Now, basically, this often means that the person hasn't updated their game. Once they've updated their game, when you actually look, you will see their town, or sorry, their farms looking like this. So don't worry too much, it's not an issue. They're not lucky. They will have the trees on their farm. You just won't see them sometimes. Okay, there's nothing else major that's changed for land expansion, so let's start looking at some different things within the game. Right, now the derby. Now when you open up your screen here and you actually have a look, you'll see that there are 3 trophies there. Now at the moment it says 0, so any events that have gone before are not registered here. I'm hoping that once this derby we're doing at the moment is over, it may take into consideration the old ones, but I doubt it. So it's probably going to be from this derby onwards that we will start to see information recorded there. The changes to the neighborhood and the derby are really, really useful. I really do like this. We all have asked to be able to see something different, and it's good. Now, this is one of the changes here. You're going to get requests from people to join their derbies and their neighborhoods. And there's a third button. Now, at the moment, that button has no information on it, which I think is another software glitch, which needs to be dealt with in the future. But it's a visit button. If you tap on that bottom one, it will allow you to visit that farm, or visit the person that's inviting you. You can check out their farm very easy. So my friend B's here. I'm looking at his farm. I'm just wandering around at the moment, seeing what he's got. Okay, he needs a lot of axes, I believe, there to chop those bushes down. Look at all those gnomes. He's got the expansion areas the same as myself. Oh, treasure chest. Oh yeah, TNT. That's nice. And look at that honey tree. 4 hives. Oh my goodness, you're so lucky. And I still have the 3, so I've got a long way to go yet. Now, once you've gone to his farm, you can check out his neighborhood. You then open up his house and you can see how many trophies they've got. This will give you a good opportunity to see if this neighborhood is worth joining. If they have 0 rewards after a long time, you might think, no one wants to get involved. And then you can just go back and decline it. And again, if I jump to this one, I can go and have a look and see what they've got there. Okay, they haven't collected their package yet, so it means they haven't upgraded possibly. There's a bush there. I can revive that one. Thank you very much. That's 16 XP. Very, very nice. Okay, they haven't done their first area from the last update, and as you can see here, okay, this is what I mean by no trees and bushes. Once they've updated, they will show. But it's really useful having the image like this, because we can take screenshots and we can then work out and give you guys a really good map and indication of what resources are needed for this area. So it's nice to be able to see the shape layout without the trees. And this is the other area. So this block just here in the center up against the side road is the one I opened, a very, very small piece, and that cost me 15 of each of the expansion materials. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, that chest was locked, so I couldn't get anything near. Now, Akash, thank you very much for the invite. It's really nice of you, but I'm afraid I'm not really interested in joining any other neighborhoods at the moment. Now, you're more than welcome, everybody, to keep sending me invitations. I will check out your farms. Maybe I will include them in the videos. But at the end of the day, I'm probably going to decline. Okay, now there was one issue that was reported on the Supercell site, and this was about the elders. Now, currently in the game, elders, team leaders, and co-leaders were able to bin tasks. But with this update, elders were no longer able to remove tasks. Now this meant that if an elder actually tried to remove a task, he'd lose or she'd lose one from their count. So I advised many Facebook groups and I advised quite a few people about this issue. Now 2 hours later, when they released another update, they corrected this. So thankfully our elders are now able to remove tasks from the board without losing any of their own personal ones. So it's back to normal, guys, which is fantastic news. I would hate for anybody to have lost any tasks from their group because of that change. And thank you very much, Supercell, for changing it back. You really listened to the outcry from all of your fans, and you changed it really, really quickly. Now, after actually posting that information, quite a few people promoted some of their elders to co-leaders, which I think is quite nice. Now, some people were not too happy about that, but again, it's just a preventative measure. You can always demote them again afterwards. Okay, we're doing quite nicely in the derby. We're in first place there with 7,700 points, and there's still 4 days left on the clock. Currently, we're still in the lead, and we're almost at our fifth target. I'm quite happy with the rewards we've got so far, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the final rewards are going to be and how the trophy will affect the end of this game with the new total system. And I will probably make a separate video for that. So I'm afraid I can't add it to this one, it would just take too much time. Okay, nothing else has really changed there. Everything else is the same. Now there is one other change I can't show you at the moment, and I will show you that later once I've completed my task, and it relates to flashing within the game. It's really useful. Okay, I've been selling some wheat, so let's collect the coins, and thank you very much, Daniel, for buying all of my items. Now currently I've got about 3 million coins in the bank. I'm a level 88 player, and I'm about to upgrade or add 2 new machines. Now to do these machines you're going to need to be a very high level. One of the machines is the pasta maker, and you need to be a level 67. The other one is the hot dog stand, and you need to be a level 75. So for you guys that are much lower, I'm afraid you can't have this yet, and it also means you can't buy the items when people are selling them. Still, not a problem. Once you actually move up within the game, you'll be able to do this, and it will give you a good chance to save your money. Trust me, you're going to need a lot. Okay, now some of the changes relate to the pets. They've changed the animation. Now I've currently only got the 1 puppy. I'm saving up my green vouchers to get the pussycat. But there are 2 new pets, so there's 1 more puppy and there's 1 more kitten that's been added. So I'm going to have a look at those now. Now, there's a tabby kitten we all knew about, but there's a Calico kitten. And doesn't it look beautiful? So, 4 gold, 15 purple, and 20 blue. Ouch! Now, let's see what it does. So, let's put the first one up there. Doesn't she look cute? Oh, yeah, look at that little meow. Meow. I know. You want to come to my farm soon, don't you? But I'm afraid you're going to have to wait, Tabby. Okay, the Calico, this is the new one, so let's drag you out and see what you do. Oh my god, just look at those eyes. Isn't she adorable? Oh wow, I absolutely adore that. I'm going to buy that, but I need 9 more blue vouchers. So once I've got those, that will be the first pet I'm going to buy. Okay, now there are kittens. So you've got those 2 new kittens there, and as you can see, they are very resource heavy. But that's okay, you need to be of a reasonably high level again to get them. So as an example, to get the kitten house, you need to be a level 49. So you're going to have to save up. Now I'm not sure when the second kitten is actually available, but if anyone can tell me, please let me know. Now here are your puppies. You've got your retriever puppy, which is 8 blue and 36 green, and you've got this little one here who's just scratching his ears. And isn't he cute? But I think he has fleas. Now, if my puppy has fleas, I need to give him a good bath. Now, I'm going to need an extra 24, and I only have 11. So, I'm way off target for any new pets within the game. But they are beautiful. So, these are the 2 kittens. Let's scroll back up. And the new puppy is Pinscher, and you need 5 purple and 35 blue. 35 blue, wow. Now you can start getting puppies from level 35. I don't know when the second one's available, so again, if you please tell me. Okay, that way it makes it much easier. Okay, we've got some new machines. Now in a second I'm going to scroll down to those. If you haven't bought the kitten house, it's 35 gold, and if you need a puppy, it's 23,000. Good luck on saving up for those. Again, buying all these new beds for these animals will cost you more money. Okay, where are those machines? Now, they're going to be all the way down at the bottom because they're actually set up in this way, so the higher you move within the level, that's where you will find the machines. They're usually level based. And oh my god, the server stopped responding, but that's okay. I was able to get back into the game, and that was a new image for me as well. I'm liking some of the things they're doing. Okay, right, there's the first machine, and look at that cost. Pasta maker, 400,000 gold coins. Hot dog stand, 650,000 gold coins. Oh, wow. That's 1,000,000 gold coins just there, very, very quickly in the game that you're going to be spending. Now, do I have enough money? Yes, I do, but where shall I put them? Now, I actually don't really have much space, so oh dear, I need to shift something around. So I think my best option is to move my beehive tree, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to shift that out the way and put it up with the apples, because I think that's a good position for it. Okay, that looks good. Right, now I have sufficient space to add 2 new machines. Now, this is one reason I'm so glad that they've given us new land, because with all of these machines we've got, if you want to be able to space them out and make your farm look a little bit better, you need that space. And they're not really small. Once you've actually put them down there, they do take up quite a lot of room. Okay, let's put them down there and have a look. So, the pasta maker first of all. So that's 400,000 gold coins. Look at it. Doesn't it look wonderful? Now, at the moment, if you haven't upgraded, this is what it's going to look like. And in a second, once I've opened it up, you will see it in all of its glory. But what's the best position, I wonder? Okay, well, let's put it here. That way you can see what it looks like and you can see how many diamonds. Right, 3 days and 7 hours, so basically 3 days and 8 hours to make. And if you have the diamonds, 82 diamonds. Now I have the diamonds, so there we go, 82 diamonds. And we got 43 experience points for opening it up. And look at all those beautiful butterflies. I just love the butterflies, they are fantastic. Look at the detail there. Now this is your new pasta maker. It comes with the 2 slots, and again, if you want more slots, you're going to have to use the diamonds to expand it. The first mastery you will get after 72 hours, and it's very similar to the other machines from the look of it. Fresh pasta, you're going to need wheat, 2 of those, and 1 egg. To make the rice noodle, you're going to need 5 rice, and trust me, you will need to make sure you have plenty. Now, time-wise, if you're on a machine like now that's not fully mastered, it's going to take 15 minutes for the fresh pasta. Once your machine is fully mastered, it should take about 12 minutes. So that's a quick turnaround if you have the eggs and the wheat. For every item that you're producing for the fresh pasta, you will get 5 experience points, so the amount will add up. It's not a lot, but it's not really a machine that gives you a lot. It's the products that they make that are more rewarding, and you will see that later. For the rice noodles, okay, at the moment I'm not sure what level that starts from. Okay, the fresh pasta starts from level 67 when the machine's open. The rice noodles, I don't know yet. Now, if you do know this information, please let me know in the comments. We would like to know what level this machine is open from. Or, sorry, not machine, but that item within the machine is open from. Now, because I'm already so high, I can't tell you. Okay, on the machine it will take 20 minutes for the rice noodles to be made, and once it's fully mastered, about 17 minutes, and you get 12 experience points. Now, currently in the game, I was down in relation to rice, so I needed to make lots and lots and lots before I could start producing. Now my amounts are okay, and I'm able to make these items very, very quickly. Now, coinage is actually not too bad either. Okay, now I want some more slots, so I'm going to spend the diamond. So 6 for the first, 9 for the second, 12 for the one after that. So basically the diamonds for opening up the slots are not different than any other machine. Okay, if you need diamonds, again you have the choice. You can buy diamonds or you can actually get them free within the game. Okay, when we got this new update, we got 5, which is very nice. Try the chests. Okay, you've got the mine, you've got the event, so it's easy to start getting the diamonds within the game. I'm so looking forward to seeing the postman on the scooter. Now let's have a quick check through the newspaper. Let's see if I can find any resources, because I do need the rice at this moment, and without it it's very frustrating. No, nothing there, so I guess I'm going to have to wait till later. Okay, shift that one out the way to its new position. Now at some stage in the future I'm going to reorganize the whole of my farm. I have some people who've requested this, and with this new land I'm looking forward to doing that. But let's get the other machine down at the moment. So this is the hot dog stand, 650,000 gold coins. And doesn't it look beautiful as well? That's quite nice, I like that. Okay, 3 days and 15 hours on the clock there. And 85 diamonds. Ouch! But it's okay. There they go. And 41 experience points for opening it up. And doesn't it look beautiful? I like the way that the lid's just down there. You got your mustard and your ketchup pot there. Nice little canopy over the top. It looks good. But which position should I have it? Yeah, okay, I think I like that the most. Okay, 3 dogs. Now, what are the dogs? Well, you got the hot dog. That's available from level 75, which is your basic one. You've also got toffle dogs and corn dogs. And in case you haven't noticed, there's a new resource. Look at this. Tomato sauce, which takes 25 minutes to make in the sauce maker. And I don't have any of those at the moment. So what do you need for the hot dog? You need 2 bacon, 1 bread, and 1 tomato sauce. You'll get 44 experience points for every one that you produce, and it takes about 30 minutes in a single star machine or 25 minutes in a fully mastered one. So the time-wise, it's not too bad. For the toffle dogs, okay, you need 3 lettuces, 6 soybeans, and 4 tomatoes. Takes 45 minutes in an unmastered machine. What it takes in a fully mastered machine, I don't know yet. Please let me know. And it takes or gives you 44 experience points. The corn dog, okay. This one you need 4 bacon, 4 corn, and 1 olive oil. So you will need to make a lot of olive oil for this. Now, one thing I've noticed, these dogs, so the hot dog and the corn dog, are bacon intensive. So you will need to have a lot of bacon within the game. So get those pigs fattening up and basically start getting the bacon from them. Considering the time that the bacon takes to be produced, that is going to be, or that's going to be your bottleneck within the game. Okay, the corn dogs, they take 1 hour to make, and they will give you 63 experience points. How much it takes on a fully mastered, again, I don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to jump to the sauce maker now. Now, we have a new sauce, which is the tomato sauce, and it's available from level 66. At least that's what I'm being told at the moment. Now, please, can someone confirm that for me? The item it's being used for is available from level 75, so it seems a bit of a jump. So I have a feeling that the level 66 information I've got is not quite right, but we will see later. Now, to make the tomato sauce, you're going to need 1 brown sugar. You're going to need 1 lemon and 2 tomatoes. So get those tomatoes growing, because they do take a long time. Now, once you've built up a good stock of sauce for this tomato sauce, you won't have to worry too much. But if you want to speed them up, it's going to cost you 3 diamonds, as you've just seen there. Now, it takes 30 minutes to make, or 25 minutes in a fully mastered machine, and my machine is fully mastered, so that's good. Right, let's get that hot dog going. Now I have all 3 dogs producing, which is nice. But how much is it worth, I wonder, if I sell it? Let's have a look. So scrolling on down, and there it is. So the base price for that is 64 gold coins, and the maximum price is 230. That's not bad. So if you're selling 10 of those, okay, the amount can be quite nice. So the return is pretty good. Now, if you want to check out more prices in relation to the minimum and maximum, do check out the Heyday Wiki. The actual hot dog machine gives you all of the information you need to know about pricing. Okay, at the moment the information is not yet 100% up to date, and everybody around the world is working towards updating this information as quickly as we can for you guys. But do check it out. Okay, I'm using my diamonds again to speed these up, just so I can see what happens and how many experience points we're getting. Now, I did have a lot of diamonds at the beginning of the game, and today my diamonds went all the way down to 0, and then within 10 minutes of it being 0, I found 2 treasure chests with 5 diamonds in each one. So, helping out other farms and checking the treasure chests on those farms is a great way of picking up diamonds. So, I got 10 today just for doing a couple of farms. Sweet! Now, there are some new products, and in a minute I will show you those new products. But what are they, and which machines make them? Well, the first one is on the salad bar, and you have a new salad. This one is called a pasta salad, and it's available from level 67. You're going to need 4 fresh pasta, 2 lemons, 1 olive oil, and 2 tomatoes. So again, you need to get those tomatoes making, okay, and the same with the olive oil. So your olive trees will be important. Okay, you're now looking at the prices, by the way, for the minimum and maximum, so do keep your eye on the video for that information. The other new product that we've got is in the soup kitchen, and this is noodle soup, and I absolutely love noodle soup. It's available from level 73, so I'm afraid you guys that are in the lower levels, you're going to have to wait before you can see this item. But you will need 2 carrots, 1 chili pepper, 2 eggs, and 3 rice noodles. Now, on a new machine, I don't know how long it's going to take, sorry, but on a fully mastered one like myself, and by the time you're up to level 73, you should be fully mastered. It takes 1 hour and 42 minutes and gives you 52 experience points. The pasta salad takes 2 hours and 30 minutes on a single star machine, or 2 hours and 7 minutes. So it's only 23 minutes difference, but the experience point is 90. Whoa. So these new products are giving you lots of experience points. The salads are well worth doing because they soon mount up. Okay, right, I've spoken a bit about the new machines and the new products. Now, within the game I'm going to be showing you some other things. Let's see what they are. Well, first of all, there's my cargo boat. Now, do I have the time to do this really easy boat? I thought yes I did, but I got tied up with some other things, and the boat went away before I could do it. So I actually lost an easy boat there because I got busy at work. So, oh my goodness, that was not good. Now, scrolling down here, now I love my barn. Okay, it's a great place to keep all the materials. Now, there were no changes made to this, but if you want to see what products you need to make, just scrolling down to the bottom will give you a good idea on what they look like. So that's the rice noodles. That one's the fresh pasta. This one here is the pasta salad, and doesn't it look beautiful? If we scroll up a little bit slightly, okay, there it is. Look at it. Noodle soup. The graphics for these new products are absolutely fantastic. A big round of applause to you designers again at Supercell. You have created 2 beautiful looking machines, and I can't wait to see the throwbacks for those as well. The product designs that you've made as well are fantastic. I really like the detail. Whoever did the hot dog put a lot of time and effort into that one, I think. Same with the salad, it looks great. And the noodle soup, I wish I could eat that now. Okay, as you can see, there's the new soup. It's just sitting there and it's telling me the resources I need. I guess I get a bed making. So 51 diamonds for the 3 if you choose to do that. No thank you. There's the pasta salad just there at the bottom. And 32 diamonds for the 4 missing pieces. No thank you. I think I will just wait and show you those later in the video. The fresh pasta is so easy to make and doesn't take a long time. I'm actually looking forward to selling lots of that. I want a dog now. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, my sauce maker is fully loaded. There's no space there. I guess I should come away from the game for the moment and go and do something else and then come back to it a little bit later. Now, the new addition to the derby will be on this screen here. Now, at the moment you can't see the information, as I said, because it's not been updated. But once you've actually moved to the next derby race, when you're in this area here looking at the information board, you just scroll down to the bottom and it will tell you what tasks you have done, whether you completed them or whether they expired, and it will be a nice record for you to see the kind of things that you have been doing. Now, how effective that's going to be, I don't know. Now, one thing, a lot of people who are within the game that are in charge of the neighborhoods have been asking for Supercell to actually allow them to see what their members are doing task-wise. They want to see a list. Now, Supercell is very conscious about privacy, and it's not one thing I believe they will be doing in the future. Even though you are the leader of the group or the co-leader, you will not be able to see who's doing what tasks unless you're actually monitoring them individually. You need to trust each other. If someone you feel is not maybe pulling their weight, then maybe you need to remove them. But it depends on your neighborhood. At the end of the day, what's important for you? Is it a nice team where you're all working together, or is it just some people do the events, others don't? How the derby is going to change in the future. But requesting Supercell to allow you to see who's doing what or not doing is not really a cool thing. And I'm really happy that they're not going to allow that at the moment. I don't want to be seen to be checking over my members' roles and making sure they're doing everything. That's not right. Okay, now the postman here is actually walking up. Now, he doesn't use the motorbike for everything, as I said earlier. So when he's delivering the packages, he just walks down the road. But when he delivers your letters, you will see later in the game that he actually comes up by the motorbike. And he's fast, really fast. I'm still waiting for him to beat the truck down, and in the video later you'll notice that he's actually racing it. So I'm looking forward to the game later when he zooms past that truck and beats him. Now at the moment I'm in my advanced settings, just making sure that there's nothing else that's been added in this latest update. Okay, I've got my double tap confirmed as usual. I've got my event notification, and I basically have my neighborhood notification enabled as well. Everything else is switched off because I don't really want all of these messages popping up, but I've mentioned that before in the game, so it's not such a worry. Now do remember that this is a really useful area to go to, especially for the diamond confirmation. Please do tick it. I keep reminding people about it, and you'll be surprised how many new players don't know about it. So do spread the word. Come into the settings here, then go into advanced settings, and then scroll on down and just click it. Okay, what's next in my video, I wonder? Well, let's zoom out at the moment and see how the two machines look. Don't they look good? Now, I'm really looking forward to updating my farm later, basically getting that land expanded so I can move the machines around. I have good plans for that bottom area. It will be the perfect visitors location for the cafe, for the drinks bar, sushi, etc. And I'm really looking forward to setting that up at one stage. But I need the land expansion materials, and they are few and far between at the moment. Even harvesting, as I've been doing recently, hasn't been giving me the materials that I'm looking for. I seem to be getting more and more expansion materials from the town, but not so much from the harvesting side, at least for lems anyway. By the way, lems are land expansion materials. When we talk about expansion materials, sometimes we use this terminology. Now, one thing I do like is the name bar or the friends bar. Now, in the video, it doesn't look like it, but actually these images are much smaller, and I was able to scroll through them really, really quickly. Now, I kind of sometimes don't like the friends bar because it takes ages to move from left to right, and I did want Heyday to update this and to make it better, or at least easier. As you can see here, I'm scrolling through, and there's no lag. It's fantastic. I'm able to move from left to right very, very quickly. Okay, it's still slow because I have so many friends on my bar here, and I do wish that there were a faster way of doing this. I'd like to have like a little sliding option, like you do if you're moving a video forward. But maybe that's something that they might consider in the future. But it's really good to be able to move through my friends' images very, very quickly. In regards to this friends bar, that's basically the only change that I had noticed. I hadn't seen anything else within that. So maybe this is one problem that they've dealt with in this update. Have you noticed, or had you noticed this? Have you found it much more useful for yourself to be able to scroll through? Now, if you can't see your name on the bottom of this list as I'm moving through, please do send me requests. Everyone knows that my game center is Red Knight. That's capital letters, so R3DKNIGHT. You can also find me on Facebook under the name Ricky Burnett. And when you do, it's a red shield, and basically send me a request. You can also follow me on Instagram as an example. I am on a few other services, but those are the better ways of getting a hold of me. If you join the Supercell site, my name is Ranger. So please do join. It's an awesome site for information, and it will keep you up to date. Okay, that's the very end there. And we've got maintenance due very soon. So this is the little warning message to say that in 5 minutes they're going to stop the game. Now, before that happens, I want to open up the help section here. Now, I love this help section because it gives you lots of information. And if you want to know more about what's new in the updates, you should always come here because it gives you all of the information. As you can see there from scrolling down, it tells you about the machines, it tells you about the new hot dog stand, it tells you about the new achievement, it tells you about the decoration. Now, I'm looking forward to this new time exclusive decoration rewards in the derby. What it's going to be, I don't know. How soon it will start, again, I don't know. I assume it's going to be from the next derby, but we will have to wait and see. Now, maybe if we achieve a flag post by a certain point, we will get that decoration. That could be the factor. So in that case, one of my friends whose team usually competes everything within the first day, and I mean like 20,000 points as an example, if they're offered these rewards at a specific stage, they're going to get everything. Now, this is the image of what you're going to see for the task log later. If you look in this question area, it will show you what's going to happen once the derby has been updated for the next round. And it's really, really useful. Look at that information there. Tells you what you've completed, tells you what you've harvested, the points, whether you failed or binned it or achieved it or not. Bottom one there was binned, a couple of ticks, and some still doing. It's pretty good. I like that. Trophy count is my favorite one though. Okay, now this is the latest information about the time off change, and I'm really looking forward to this. It will make it so much easier. So 24-hour rest period, and the imagery for this is actually quite interesting. The horses are sleeping. Look at them. So the next derby starts in 1 minute and 3 seconds, and the horses are sleeping, and the trophy's just hanging there on the side of the stable. Sweet. I do like that. Now, did I find all this information useful? Yes, I did, and I've said helpful to every one of these. Now, for those of you who worry about losing the game, now do check out the important changes here. It tells you that saving the progress is a really useful thing to do, especially if you wanted this update. You needed to save your progress, update the software if you want an older software package for the iOS phones. Now you can save it using Facebook, Game Center, or Google+. Once you've saved it, you're basically fixed to that phone, and you're able to then change accounts without losing that game for that Facebook account. So I need to try this out because I have more than one Facebook account. So does this mean I can then switch to my other Facebook account? Like, let's just say I'm helping my son out on something on his Facebook, and I won't lose my farm and he won't lose his. If that's the case, I see the potential here for having maybe more than one farm being played per person if they have more than one Facebook account. But at the moment, I don't know. Now, personally, I only have the one farm. Someone asked me recently if I had more than one, but no, I don't. Okay, my two boys have farms, but they are not mine, and I rarely go there. Occasionally I help them out, but I have my own, and it's very time heavy. So, no thank you. Right, there's two of the new products you've just seen there. Now, we already know about the XP. You already know a little bit about what items are required, so I don't need to go into too much detail there. But let's have a look at the noodle soup. Okay, I still need some more there. What about the salad? I still need some more there. So, I'm in no rush. But I do love those machines. They are beautiful. Now I've got 89 diamonds and I need some more space, so let's open up some more slots there. So 12 for that one, 15 for the next one, 18 for the one after that. So it's following the same pattern for diamond upgrades for the actual spaces within the machine. 21 for the next one, and I believe the last one's probably going to be 24. So let's have a look. Yes, it is. Now I actually can't do that one because I've only got 23 diamonds left there, but that's not to worry. Once I get a few more in the game, I can expand that. 12 there, perfect. Can't do the next one yet because I need 15. Now, why did I expand the pasta machine more than the hot dog machine? Well, from what I've noticed, it seems to be the pasta machine gives me or requires more attention at the moment. Trying to make the items that I need for the product I want to be selling later or using, in this case the soup, takes a lot more resources. So basically I need to be making more items with the pasta machine. Plus I can make the items much faster with that as well. Okay, right, now the maintenance server's gone under maintenance and it will be back in about 15 minutes. Now during that 15 minutes they updated the game and gave the elders their ability to bin tasks, which was pretty good. In fact, it was less than 15 minutes, it was a quick tweak. My machine is still being used. Now I need to stop making those sauces and start making some olive oil. My rice is grown, so perfect. But let's get some more going. My coins look so low now after spending all that money on the machines and other items. So 1.994 million. Oh my goodness, I'm poor. I have no money left. What should I do? Now after the maintenance you noticed that there was a diamond offer there. Now did I accept it? No. Basically I've never purchased diamonds within the game, as most of you already know. I don't see the need. Okay, my diamond count is again low, but I'm not worried about that because I do get diamonds within the game. Now I'm actually going to be making a video on where you can get diamonds within the game, and it's coming along quite nicely. But I haven't had diamonds from all of the locations that you're able to get them yet. So once that's done, then I will provide the video so you can see where diamonds can be got from freely within the game without having to purchase them. In the meantime though, if you're not sure, just ask me and I will tell you. Right, let's go and help some of my neighbors. So, my neighbor needs some blue sweaters here, so not a problem. More coins, yeah, what a fantastic way of getting coins. People often say to me, how do you get so much money? Well, you've just seen one good example there. I also sell things that I don't need. So at the moment I don't need expansion materials except for the land. So everything else I'm selling. Or my barn, or my silo, or my town, they're all gone. I've either given them away to my neighbours, or I've passed them on to people who've asked them for me for a base price, or I've sold them in a newspaper. Do keep checking. Right, now Liam's going to help me out here with some items. But what's it going to be, I wonder? Let's find out. Ah, there's the wheat. I buy that for 1 coin. And I believe it's olive oil. Now that's the problem about having all your production full up. You're not able to make the other items that you need, so you need to really balance what you're going to make. Now for myself, I don't mind. I'm quite happy just to load up the production line with 1 item and just leave it till later. But sometimes you might want to stagger the items, so make 2 or 3 of what you want, then insert some other items that are important, and then again make 2 or 3 of the next item. Now this will depend on how many slots you have opened up within the machine. Now I'm just seeing everyone's updated yet. I've thanked my friend, and he's thanked me. Okay, my friend Summer wants some stuff, so let's see how many he needs. And oh my god, does he want a lot. Okay, let's get that pasta salad going. So 2 hours and 7 minutes. Made it 2 hours and 6 minutes now. Woohoo! 6. Now, can I help him? Raspberry jam. Do I have any spare? Let's have a look. Yep, I've got 13. So, please come to me. You can have them. And I think he's going to be very, very happy with that. Let's get some more into production, though. Because once I remove those 6 from the 13 I have, I'm going to need some more later. Now, how much should I sell them to him for? Should I do it for full price, for base price, or for 1 coin? Now these days I tend to just add them to the stall for whatever the base price is. It's much faster than scrolling down to 1 coin. It's very, very easy. And I think it's fair. Let's just confirm it's been added. Now fingers crossed no one jumps in. If someone does, they're going to be very, very happy. And he's got them. So, congratulations, young sir. Nothing in the paper. And he needs help as well. What does he want, I wonder? Let's have a look. Okay, it's bolt, and he needs 5 fillets. Now, do I have enough? Oh yes, I've got loads, not a problem. At least I know where to go if I need strawberries. He's updated his game, as you can see there, because he has the trees there. Now the treasure chest. You'll notice the treasure chest there is down the side road. That's one thing I've actually noticed within the game. Now, when you're looking for that red chest, okay, it's not actually located within the farm itself. Quite often it's on the main road, or it's further down in that new expansion area. So when you're looking around the farm area for that red box, please do remember you need to now look across the road as well. I must admit, I was thinking when I was looking, where is it? Okay, it should be here somewhere. And then I realized, hang on, you haven't checked across the road. And then when I scrolled down, there it was, just sitting there. And I thought, typical. And because of that, that's why I'm letting you guys know about it. So do check across the road or down the side road or towards the back part of your farm, because you'll more than likely find that red box in that location. Now, I promised to give my friend here some pizza, but I must admit I didn't get back to him on that, so I apologize. Sometimes I get tied up with work or other things. I try not to break my word, but occasionally I do get delayed. Eat pizzas. Now, personally, I think doing a boat that's asking for many pizzas or many jams is a kind of waste of time sometimes. I usually just send those ones away, and I'd rather sell the items to other people. But it's down to the individual person. I'm kind of don't like the boats that request sugars. I don't like boats that request milk. And again, when people start requesting these items, I feel a little frustrated. But that's my way of playing. Now, sometimes I will help out. Other times I just won't. It depends on how many items I've got in my barn. Now, at the moment, I've been making lots of brown sugar. And then guess what? I go to someone else's farm and, hey, can I have some brown sugar, please? And I think, should I do it or not? But they're friends, they're people that are on my friend's bar, so I kind of feel a little guilty sometimes, and I do help out. But I really don't like it. Please do send the horrible boats away. Remember, you don't have to do everything. You do have the choice within the game. Okay, let's put some more feed out there as well. Now, I'm noticing recently that I've been making a lot more feed for my animals. Now, because I'm going to be needing more and more bacon with this new update, I guess I'd better make sure that I feed my pigs more often as well, and harvest their meat more often as well. I've also spent quite a few coins actually purchasing a nice little stock of bacon from the newspaper. Now, I had been hoping to try and get some good deals, but they are few and far between. Most people tend to sell bacon for full price, which I think is good. Now, the only downside with using the bacon for the new products is my dogs are going hungry, and they've been giving me a lot of grief lately. Lots of whining and complaining. So I guess I should start feeding them as well. Now, I do need olives, as I said, because I've got to make some olive oil. So let's harvest some trees. Now, the good thing about having many friends, as you saw on my friends bar earlier, is that when I start requesting help, it gets done very quickly. And I'm really appreciative of this. So let's finish off these little ones down here. And then I can chop down the ones that are dead and request the ones that I need help for. Okay, looks like my axes are going down, so I think maybe soon I will start hiring Tom. Now, I don't have the time at the moment to get Tom, because basically when you hire him, you need to keep a focus on what he's doing and basically watch every couple of hours. Now, have you all noticed that if you tap on Tom, he's much faster? Now, from when he runs to his sleeping point to the wake-up point, it's almost like he's got wings on his feet, and it's like there's a smoky trail. Now, what's he like when you actually send him on a request? Is he much faster? Which direction does he actually run now? Does he go down the side road, or does he go down the main road as he used to do? Please let me know if you've used Tom since the update. Also, let me know if the waiting time has changed. Is it still 2 minutes between you rejecting his offer and him getting up again? Is he faster with actually going out there and getting the orders and coming back? I really hope so, because the time that we've got is very limited, and waiting for Tom certainly adds up over a day. Now, for all of you guys that have just revived my trees, thank you very much. You are all stars. And if you need help as well, I will be jumping to your farms and reviving your bushes and trees, and maybe filling a few crates. And I hope all of my thank you letters contain thank you cards, and you're able to win some wonderful prizes, just like my tractor. Okay, I guess I better come back to that one later. Now, I've had some requests, and one of my followers, Ninja, would like me to basically redo the whole of my farm. Now, I'm going to do that, but I'd rather wait until I can open up my land a little bit more at the bottom. I'm still focusing on my playlist for the town, and I'm going to basically change that design again and again more frequently, just to give people ideas on what you can do in that area. So far I've done a couple of videos, and it's looking pretty sweet. I'm enjoying what I'm doing in this area. But please do give me some ideas. What would you like me to try out for you? Just use me as a way of testing some of your ideas, and I will see how it goes, and then this will allow you to get a better feel to save you doing it. Now, I'm just telling my friend that I'm going to be making him some more, and I'll get back to him later on those. Now, I do apologize. I actually didn't get back, as I said earlier in the video. Sometimes I get tied up. So, I'm sorry. So I had 6 there, and number 7's there. Once all that bread's done, I can get more going. Right, now, one thing I have done, everybody, is sent out a request. I actually have a lot of coins, and I'm quite prepared to use my coins, and I've just posted today that I'd like to open up the bottom of my farm where it's on the other side of the road. Now, if you would like to be in a video, and I will then promote your farm and your neighborhood as well, you'll see me trading the items or buying the items from you, just so I can expand that one area, and then we can develop it together. Now, like I said, I'm willing to pay for it, or if you would like to donate, please do so. Now, my friend Sam is after some expansion materials, so I'm going to let him have that, and I've sent them to him. So I got loads there, no problems. So I've got 2 nails he can have, and lots of wooden panels, and some other bits. Now, he's asking for those expansion materials. Now, does he want all of them or some of them? I wonder what he will say. Now, I know what he's going to say. He's going to request not everything, but quite a few. And I'm going to let him have those for a very reasonable price. I try to help as many people as I can. Now, I don't really need to expand much. I've been focusing on a couple of key locations within my game. The barn and the silo are not them. I've been focusing on my tackle box, and I've now got a nice size there. I've been focusing on my town because I want to increase that area. But with the new expansion area, that's my new focus. But any barn and silo stuff plus town stuff that I don't need at the moment, as I said, I will pass over to everybody. So if you're looking for things, just ask away. If I've got it, they're yours. If I don't, then please wait until I do have it, and check back with me regularly. Right, let's add the items. You get to see what I've got in my barn. Now, I've had quite a few people recently ask me about what's an ideal amount to keep in your barn. Now, that actually depends on the size of your farm. and it also depends on your level and the size of your barn as well. Now try to focus on the one area for expansion. If you're having a focus on all of them at the same time, you're going to be keeping too many resources, and that's just a waste of time. Just stick with the one choice, expand as much as you can, then switch to another one. It's much easier. You don't have to keep, like I've got 89 fillets. If you've only got a small size barn, maybe 10 fillets is fine. Okay. If you've got jams, do you need 10? Well, not really, when 8 is okay. You're only really using them for the truck or for the town if you're at that stage, or for your boats. So do think carefully. 750 coins, nice. My mate Sam is going to be very happy with this. And that, everybody, is one way of making coins in the game. You can sell expansion materials. You will always get buyers for it. One more for a noodle soup. Popcorn, another great item that you can sell. Now the good thing about this part of the video, you're not really seeing a lot about the update. You're kind of watching as I'm playing. Now my style of playing may not be the same as yours, but basically you're watching as I do things, what I'm focusing on. You can see the amounts of items I've got within the stock, and you can see what my focus is when I'm producing new items. Quite often I tend to keep about 10 or 15 of, say, the cakes. That's enough for me. When it comes to other items, like from the pie oven, again it's a very similar amount. My spelling is terrible sometimes. Now, my friend Sam has asked for axes. Now, I do have quite a few axes. However, for myself, okay, the axes are a little bit difficult. I don't really want to pass any of those on at the moment. My recommendation is using Tom. Send him away, that way you can get axes very efficiently. Same with saws. Okay, you don't really need to be purchasing these or getting these from other people if you can. Tom's a really useful way of getting that item. Now at the moment I don't have much time, as I said, to send Tom away, but that's going to change very soon, I think. Okay, I'm back in my fishing area and I need to work towards my goal of £120. Now I won't be able to finish it at this part of the video, but I will be doing it before the end of this video, because as I said earlier, I want to show you what's going to happen and the issue I had with the £120. Okay, get some more lures in production then. That one I can't do quite yet, so that will be a little bit later. But I should be able to catch at least another 2 or 3 more fish here. Now I'm not worrying about the circle size. With the lures that I'm using, I'm not really going to be catching fish that are that heavy. Now during the fishing event, I only used these lures because I wanted to try and get the heavy fish, or one specific kind, but I didn't catch any at all. Now you just saw a pop-up message there. Now usually I remove the pop-up messages that come up in the video, but I wanted to leave that one there because the gentleman in question is asking advice. Now I'm very open to requests from everybody about how to play or what they can do in the game. Now if you are looking for tips and suggestions, or you're not quite sure what to do, just send me a message in Facebook. I do reply back to everybody. I may not be able to do it straight away, Sometimes I will write you back, or sometimes I may even record a little message and send that voice message to you as well. I'm open. I'm open to giving advice, tips, and suggestions. You don't have to do everything I say. The choice is yours at the end of the day. But I do not mind helping you out. This is my hobby as much as it is yours, so let's all work together. I've got a lot of tomato ketchups there. But as I said before, I do need to get some olive oil in production. Now I'm getting very, very close to that patronage 3, so 2,395 there, and I only need 2,500, so very, very soon. Down at the bottom I still need to do those 2 achievements, but I will do that very soon as well. I'm so looking forward to seeing what they look like. I'm so happy that we've got some new achievements within the game. Okay, now I'm going to jump ahead. Now first of all I'm going to move to the town because I want to show you some of the requests. Now as you can see here you've got the grocers, and the grocers is requesting some of the new products already. Now the rewards are not that special for the amount of items, but it's the town. The key thing in the town is the experience points. Now I kind of like the fact that I get a lot here. Now, should I give the items or should I send them away? Now, in this case, I'm going to do it. Okay, here's Tom. He's lying there, and whoosh, off he goes. Now, watch as I say no thanks, and then he will run back again. He's much faster, or is he? What do you think? Now, the other concern I have about Tom, he's sleeping there right on the corner. And when you watch the truck spin around that corner before it goes back onto the main road, I get really concerned about the fact that he's lying there. I do believe he needs to change his position. So how about it, Supercell? How about making it a little bit more friendly or safer for him? Let's move him off to the side. Now, here comes the postman on his scooter. Doesn't it look wonderful? And whoa, is he fast? Oh my God! I keep missing him. Now, twice he's come since the update. The first time I was able to catch him, but the second time, whoa, I completely missed him. He was just too fast for me. Now, I do like the bike. It's quite nice, but as I said, he's a little bit too fast, and I do like to see the animation. I do hope that at some stage we can slow him down a little bit. Let's send Tom back to sleep. I don't need him. Now, will the Wheel of Fortune have anything special, I wonder? Let's have a look and see if there's anything on there. Are there any new rewards? Okay, right, I've got one of the new items there, and that is the salad, but will I get it? So round and round it goes. Where it stops, no one knows. And I'm going to get a berry. Oh yeah, isn't that good? And doesn't it look beautiful? Now I don't mind getting a single berry because they're very useful. Okay, now I'm back in the fishing area. I've got 99.8 pounds. I need 120. Can I do it? Let's see. Now I know as a fact that I'm going to be able to do this here. But will I catch the right fish here under the waterfall? So come on, give me that special golden fish. Will I get it? Come on. No, I won't, because the fish is not fighting me as much. That's a standard rudd there. But it's a heavy one at 4 pounds, so that's quite nice. What will I get with this one, I wonder? Well, it's a large circle. Yeah, that one's not going to be heavy. I was right, 2.2 pounds. Don't want to get many of those. Now all I need is 120 pounds, and if I get those 120 pounds, that will be 300 points as a minimum, which means I will get the new achievement. Now I like that last fish I caught. It was a heavy one. Those are the ones I'm trying to catch. So 110.7, what's this going to be? 115. Ooh. 5 more pounds. Can I do it? Will I need 1 or 2 fish, I wonder? $117.3. Right, now, is this the critical one? How many lures do I have left? I have 1 lure left. Can I do it or not, I wonder? Oh my god! Let's see. So it's 17.3. Everybody keep an eye on this total. And let's see what happens. So I need at least a 2.7 here. Now it says 120 pounds. And that's a 2.694. So technically it's slightly under 120 pounds. But it hasn't said that I've completed the task. Now why? 120 and 120. So 120.0. I've finished. I should have the 320 points. So what's going on? Now, is it not telling me that I've finished, or is it finished but it just doesn't say anymore? Now I wasn't sure here, so I went back to the derby to have a look, and this is where I noticed something different, as you're about to see now. So according to this, I've finished, but have I? Now if I've finished, I'm expecting it to say so, and then it will just disappear. But if you look at the total, 119 of 120 pounds. So according to the fishing task, I'm 1 pound short, or 1 pound down. So even though they've used the decimal points on this part here, it's not showing up too well within the derby. Now maybe that's something that we need to look into later and to get fixed. So I need to do 1 more fish, but I have no lures except the gold lures. Yeah, why not? Because it's the video, let's do it. But what fish will I catch? Okay, it's a smallish circle, but will it be anything special? Will it be a heavy fish or a light one? Let's see. And it's a diligent neighbour fish. Oh yes, a yellow bass got me the reward. And there's my fishing task completed with 320. And the tick mark has now come up. But it doesn't show more than 120 on there, but it tells me my task is completed, and that's what's important for me. Another completed task. Oh yeah. Now, in a minute, we're going to look at the house, and you're going to see the 2 achievements, because I want to show you what has now happened. So, there are my little awards. Let's go down, and as you can see, I can claim the reward. So, the green one has come up. Let's collect that, and 1 diamond. Thank you very much. Now, to get the next one, I need 2,000 neighborhood derby points. Wow. And to get the last one, 38,000. That's going to take me a few derbies. Okay, 1 task is now completed, and I need to do 2 more. 20 for the second, and 225 for the third one. Wow, that's a lot of tasks. Ooh, treasure chest. And yay, that was a blue voucher, just what the doctor ordered. Okay, how are we doing in the derby? With those points, it takes us up to 9,353. So I wasn't the only one who had points there. And notice now, it's flashing. So the exclamation mark is flashing, which means that there's an action that needs to be taken. So let's go and have a look. So task completed, and it's gone. Now, if we had finished this derby and we were in the other derby, you'd be seeing my task completed at the bottom. I will show you that in a new video in the next derby. So please wait on that one, everybody. If you want to have a look at what the image looks like, do go to the help bar in the settings and you can see it there. Okay, now I'm going to jump ahead slightly. Let's see what I'm going to look at here. Well, these are my machines with some of the hot dogs down there, or with the pasta, and you're getting lots of experience points there again. And I just love this animation, so more experience points, yay, and more products. But what am I going to show you in this last part of the video? Well, there's 30 milk there out of 70, so maybe it's related to that. Or maybe you're just watching me fill up all of the empty stalls. Okay, now I've got 5 hours and 51 minutes left on the clock to do that. That should be a piece of cake. I can still trash the tasks, that's not a problem. But what am I going to do in this last part of the video? Ooh, 10,000 points, very, very nice. Now I'm just doing a little bit of administration before I show you one final thing. Now my neighborhood's main focus is anything above 150. I tend to try to remove as many tasks as possible that fall below the 200 though, but I do let the guys choose what they want to do. Okay, look at that. I just got myself a blow-up balloon as one of the rewards there, and I'm going to accept that because it's worth lots of diamonds. I will not be spinning. Now, what we're going to do is to jump to Greg's farm because I want to show you the new Derby rewards and you will absolutely adore them. So everybody, go to Greg's farm. There are some new decorations on that farm that are really interesting and I think you will so want these. Okay, let's see if you can spot them before I do. So we're going to scroll out a little bit and then maybe look around his farm. Now there's the first one. You've got some clogs there with a little teddy bear stuck inside. No, not teddy bears, flowers. Okay, some beautiful flowers inside. If we come down here, okay. Ooh, what's that blue one? Ooh, look at that. Doesn't it look wonderful? I so want to get 2 or 3 of those. That would be fantastic. I think that would look quite nice in my town. Now, if you look at the coffee kiosk as well, is that an extra large flower bed there? Am I mistaken? Is that something new as well? Now, I need to check that one, but it looks quite nice. Now, what else is new? Now, if we scroll out a little bit more and then move over to the side. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, a little bit further. A little bit further. Okay, now go down the bits. Down, 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 down. There we go. Up, go back. There's another one of the blue ones there. Oh, there was a mystery box. Nothing there. And look at that, hanging baskets. I so want to get some of those as well. Now I wonder if they only come in the one colour or if they do come in some other colours. I really hope so because that'd be cool. But here is the most important one and my horses are so happy to show me this. Look at it, they look so proud. That carriage is to die for. I love the design, I love the colours and I so want that. Okay, right, now I've shown you basically everything I'm able to do so far in this video for the latest update. I hope you like it, and please do leave comments below. See you all later. Bye-bye.